TCIG X Spaces highlights April 2025 Part 2.
Our LinkedIn has a lot more than you think. So if you want to do some digging, especially on my personal LinkedIn, if you just go down to my experiences, TCIG is listed there, and it has all of the most important media. There's almost 50 pieces of content there. It does include the crypto coin cases, so if you also want to view it there, but if you don't want to scroll through all of the things on X or all of the things on the business page for LinkedIn, that is a good place to view all of them separately. Our problem that we see in the industry of self-custody and basically just managing digital property is on our bio. So I just want to breeze through our market strategy, our entry and growth. Obviously, entering the blockchain space is certainly not linear. We've worked our way in with strategic timing and a world of preparation. Engaging in pivotal conversations with industry leaders and assembling a core board of experts, we position ourselves for some exponential growth. This allows us to leverage our network and capitalize on opportunities. Our direct channel started as LinkedIn, but our X has been the sole focus and will continue to be the focal point from here on out. Our partnerships continue to grow, and the network circle is expanding daily. Our focus is to build long-term relationships with our clientele. It is essential to our model, the way it is set up right now, but in the future, we know that maybe the clientele don't want that, so another discussion of coming up with some kind of automated option that if you just want to come and purchase a product, basically a one-stop shop for your blockchain related needs. And we do provide unmatched one-on-one processes. Other onboarding services, there are a number of them out there. They are Bitcoin only custody and they're multi-sig systems. So we have gone through what that means. If anyone would like some more information, just let me know. But there is a very stark difference between going to one of these like River, Unchained, Swan Bitcoin, Fold, On-Ramp, Thea, and the list will just continue. We need these services, obviously, but we also need services like TCIG to help the other side of the aisle, which is a single sig system, or expanding on other custody besides Bitcoin. TCIG, the focus is the Ethereum network, and we encourage transactions on Ethereum. Once a wallet is set up, investors have complete autonomy to hold any digital assets. This is probably the most unique differentiator of TCIG, is that it's not Bitcoin only. Whatever assets you want to hold, we'll figure it out how you can hold it. If it's not an Arculus, we can set you up with something else. We have one of our board members is very heavily into wallet management. He's had experience in many different wallets. So for anyone who may not want Arculus, that is something else we're working on, may open it up to, providing information about all kinds of different wallets that are out there. We give our clients an extra level of freedom, setting them up with their own self-custody cold storage wallet in Arculus, where they own 100% of their assets. When you invest in any asset manager, literally all the Web2 asset managers that you trust to hold your assets, they own the assets. You don't own them. You just basically own the rights to them. And even at that, you may not have the rights to them. That's where it comes in with not your keys, not your crypto. It's not a percentage fee anymore. It is just a set payment. We do not keep any private keys. If you have a question about what that is, we have gone over it in previous sessions. If you'd like more information, let me know. Giving each investor full control of their assets and providing knowledge behind the system, which you would not get anywhere else. Our partners support these efforts and provide top-tier services for investors looking to dive deeper into the space. We have people behind us that touch every corner of this industry, whether it's mining, smart contracts, NFTs, you name it. If you haven't had a chance to look at the website, you may want to understand who is involved here. Of course, myself, we have Anthony Ciliberto. He is at the head of Chazone, which is blockchain consulting and dApp development, has his degree in information technology. Sean Ferry, a very unique partner in all this. He has a background in mechatronics and electrical engineering, world of knowledge about so many different things. His main thing is electrical design, but he also does 3D printing. He's heavily into drones, also heavily into mining and VR. Jordan Harwath is behind our marketing. Connor Chepanek, he is from Swan Bitcoin. He's also been part of Bitcoin Magazine. He's an editor or an author for Bitcoin News. He's a very pivotal piece to the puzzle. He does web development, Bitcoin writing, Freedom Technologies consulting. Then we have Balaji Odorinlo. He is from Lagos, Nigeria, and he was one of the first on board. He, when we started getting the team together months ago, or years ago, I should say. Really great guy. He, if anyone's been listening in any of our sessions, Africa is a bull leader in all blockchain, all crypto. They have the majority of the transactions for Bitcoin under $1,000. I mean, like 70% of all of it comes out of Nigeria. He does SEO, blockchain content marketing, copywriting, and especially white paper creation. So if you're looking for a white paper, he's someone to look at. Obviously, TCIG. We have tossed around the idea of a white paper. We don't have a token, or we haven't launched a blockchain, so we didn't really feel like a white paper was a good fit. Maybe a light paper, but really a light paper can also be just a business plan. So it's just been kind of put on the back burner, but it's obviously something we have the means to do. So Erwin Ganaban, he's out of the Philippines. He's in computer science. He also has his MBA. He's an application engineering lead, product management. He also does blockchain project solutions and deployment. And then we have Cody Murdoch. He is the head of How to Crypto. If anyone is interested, check out howtocrypto.org. It's his platform to help people get onboarded into the space. He has a couple different products. Udemy is an online educational service. He has a couple products on there that goes over different wallets, or basically just helping you get the basics of crypto. He also is an author. He just released a book called Hidden in Plain Sight. It helps you understand your seed phrase to encrypt it. He does crypto onboarding. He does blockchain 101, wallet management. He's also in RWA brand management behind Blocksquare. You can go to the website, read more about our company history, and then our partnerships currently. Archizone, like I said, ASIC Juice, they're out of Florida. They do Bitcoin mining and, most importantly, AI and HPC, which is high performance computing, equipment sales. They have energy site opportunities for hosting, turnkey, greenfield. These are all terms in the industry. He does facility build outs and deployments. He has an established supply chain to equip data centers with the latest technology. He's partnered with all of the top mining companies. Bitdeer, Bitmain, etc. We got Pivotal Coin. They're out of Norway. I think he's moving into Finland, but they are in a couple different countries. He is registered out of Delaware in the United States. It's a proof of work hybrid coin that uses the same algorithm as Bitcoin, but they use 100% renewable energy. If you didn't know, over 50% of all Bitcoin mining uses renewable energy. Precision Miners, they're out of Texas. They do strategic hosting services for miners. They also build and sell turnkey sites. And then we have Bozenko. Bozenko is a full suite of web/mobile UX UI design and development. They do branding, marketing. They have tons of unique solutions that you really wouldn't find anywhere else in the space right now. There are a lot of them out there, but like what they provide and the portfolios they have, they do SaaS, software as a service, and NFT projects. They build out CRM systems, VPN applications, e-commerce stores. They do logos, brand books. Everyone in the world will eventually realize that we're all working towards the same goal. Less waste, becoming more sustainable, and that has to come from renewable energy. We need to move away from fossil fuels yesterday. And I can't even believe we're living in a world that we still suck oil out of our earth. People don't understand what that does to the earth and what it's doing to our planet. And we need oil to make a lot of the products that we have today, but we are very innovative as a society, and there's lots of smart people out there that there's a lot of other materials that can be used in creating these products, and there's a lot of them that are being replaced currently. Eventually, all electricity, every source of electricity will come from Bitcoin mining, whether you know it or not. The fact that already over 50% of all Bitcoin mining comes from renewable energy, it's just going to increase. I mean, it just goes back to having everything in-house and wanting things to be built in America. They keep saying that they want the mining to be made in America, they want the coins to be made in America. And so, if that's the case, I mean, there's a lot of upside to realize about the economy. And people are, JP Morgan said there's a 60% chance of going into a recession. I'm just so baffled and completely over those statements. They've been saying it for years on end, and I'm just completely over it, because if you can't open your eyes and ears to what's coming, just because the market's shifted down a little bit, the more it shifts down, the more it shifts up. So it's just ridiculous. Like, just stop. It's all scare tactic. You just need to realize there's lots of fear mongering out there, and lots of accounts. There's lots of media. There's lots of everything out there to help scare you out of things, or to put your money here, put your money there, buy this, sell that. And everyone will realize it's coming down to one funnel, and that's crypto. Crypto. I made a post, it may be a little bold, but I believe it, that crypto will become as essential as water, food, and the air we breathe. After that comes crypto. All your digital possessions, everything will be on a wallet. A wallet address is crypto. AI does not work without crypto. AI and crypto are merging. They're becoming one.
Hop on the train and get on chain. Let's cut out all the noise and build together.